Well, hello, my name is Papa John, and today we're going to be talking about a Shinobi story. Is it a pay to win? Is it fun? Is it janky? Is it worth your time? I'm going to give you my honest review, and we'll get right into it. I've got quite a few hours put into this game, as you can see right here on the screen. Quite a bit of time, not as much as other people, but more than the average person would. And so basically what we want to talk about today is the game fun, all that good stuff, and we're just going to get right into it. So first question that I always get asked by all my friends, because I've tried to get my friends to play this game with me. They say no, they laugh at me, they call me a nerd and a weeb and a loser. And basically what they say is the game pay to win? And the answer is maybe, yes, asterisk, maybe. It's hard to say. It depends on what your definition of pay to win is. So essentially, my definition of pay to win would mean yes, it is a pay to win game, because you can go onto the shop, you can go into the store on the website, you can put your credit card in, and you can buy Koban. And Koban is like the soulbound, if you know WoW, resource that you use to buy stuff. It's currency. And then you take that Koban that you just bought for your $50, and you walk over to the dude in town, the Koban vendor, and you pop open the screen, and you buy stat boxes. And you open the box, and it's an element of RNG as well, so it's even worse. And then you can click and literally get stats. Like, this is basically the equivalent of you could go in WoW and buy gear for money. Which, I mean, you can in retail WoW, but it's a little more, they try to dress it up a little more than that by just making it so you buy gold and then pay somebody gold to give you gear, runs, or boosts or anything. But anyway, yes. Is the game pay to win? By my definition, yes. But by other people's definition, maybe not. Because can you become stronger faster than other people? Yes. Can you become stronger overall? No. A person who is free to play and just has a lot of time can be exactly as strong as somebody who is pay to winning or swiping or whatever you want to call it. Because the stat points are grindable, and recently they've made them a lot easier, which has been a good change, because holy shit, before it was just awful. You're just killing birds all day. And now you get to kill monkeys all day, which is much better. But yeah, before it was pretty bad. But basically, the idea of this game is there's 3 different ways to gain in power. You have your level, you have your rank, and you have your stats. And your stats are not literally stats, but, stats. But we'll get into that. Anyway, so your level is 1 to 60, just like vanilla WoW. You're going to boost all the way up just by killing a bunch of robbers on the side of the road, and then you're going to go kill a bunch of giant crickets, which are very intimidating, very Naruto-like, giant cricket. And then you're going to go kill scorpions. This is my favorite one. Killing scorpions is the best. It's the most fun. I love killing scorpions. I was never really into grinding until I got into this game and killed the scorpions. God, I love scorpions. After you kill scorpions, you're probably going to go kill some spiders. And after you kill some spiders, maybe you're going to go kill some adders. And after you kill the adders, you're either going to go kill giant birds, parrots, or you're going to go kill monkeys, which, both animals. You kind of wish they'd make, at least the people you got to grind, like actual any NPCs that can use spells. But no, you're killing animals, so maybe they'll take a look at that in the future. But, you're going to grind your level up, 1 to 60. It's not super fast, but it's not super slow either. There is another thing in the shop you can buy, which is an EXP boost, but it applies to the whole realm. So as long as you got one, oil king swiping up his mom's credit card, you can usually level pretty darn quick, so that's not too bad. The second thing is your rank. And now, rank has gone through a lot of change in the past few patches, so it's very interesting to talk about. Cause when I ranked up, it was pretty brutal. It was like quite a few of the slips you need, and the slips come from daily missions that you can do once a day, and bosses. Bosses drop slips as well, and the bosses I'm talking about are world bosses, so you have to compete with other people for them. They're not necessarily super hard. A couple of them are pretty hard, but, I can solo all of them now, with my eyes closed. But, when you're low rank, low level, low skills, it is pretty hard. So, anyway, the bosses. Basically, what this system does is it time gates how fast you get from Genin to Chunin and from Chunin to Jonin. And that's very important because as you get a new rank, you get a new mastery, and a mastery determines what abilities you have. So you start out the game, you do a quick tutorial, takes 5 minutes, and you get Genin, and you get your first mastery, and you unlock a tree. And that could be Senju, Uchiha, Sarutobi, Fire, Water, Wind, Lightning, Earth, Kinjutsu, which is swordsmanship, Taijutsu, which is punching people in the face, all that good stuff. So once you've unlocked all that, you know, you get to play more with the game. It's more fun. So before, it used to be brutal. Going from Genin to Chunin took not forever, but it took quite a long time. It took me quite a long time. It took me a few days of playing pretty dedicated. And, yeah, it's just brutal, because if you make a mistake picking your first mastery, like I picked Genjutsu, which is a really cool mastery to pick, but it's not good at all for PvE, and that's all you're doing. You're just PvEing. And it's like, bro, shit resists my spells. Like you can't use your best spell on mobs because it's poorly identified in the spell database. But anyway, I won't bitch about that too much. It is very difficult to level as certain masteries. If you're watching this video and you do end up wanting to play after this, go fire. Just go fire. Just go fire. Don't do anything else. Just go fire. Fire's great. You can always change later. Fuck it. Just go fire. I mean, you know, fire's awesome. Fire's really good in PvP, PvE, grinding. It's great right now. So I'm glad they made fire good again, because it was kind of shitty for a while. But anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, rank buff. So once you grind out all your dailies, and maybe you get a higher level person to grind you through some low level bosses, then you can get your Chunin. And when you get Chunin, then you can actually play the game, because then you have 2 masteries, and you get to pick 2 things that synergize. You have fun together. It's great. Being Chunin's awesome, because you got a lot of content ahead of you, and it's a lot of grinding. But it's still fun, and you get to interact with people sociably, go do bosses and runs and stuff like that. It's great. So you go and do your Chunin run, and then you start grinding up your level again. And once you hit 40, you can get Jonin now, which is a lot easier now. It was awful when I did it. It was so terrible. Oh my god. You needed 200 C rank slips. And you can get like 5, 6 a day or something like that. Not very many. Maybe 7. Not very many. And I had to get 200 of them. And I'm not waiting, you know, however many days that is. I can't do math. I'm not waiting that many days to, you know, play the game at a decently high level. Fuck that. So I went and I sat by this boy right here, the crab. And this guy is my best friend. Me and this crab, we spent about 24 hours straight together. People would come over, try to take the crab from me. Nope, not allowed. I would take the crab back. Crab had a 5-minute respawn timer, and it dropped 1 to 2 C-slips. So I sat at that crab for literally 24 hours straight. I didn't sleep. Thank God I didn't really have to use the bathroom much. I had a cup. It was pretty intense though. So the crab farm, pretty rough. And then once you do that, then you still got to go get the B's and A's, which are not easy on themselves either. You can only get like a couple B's and like 3 A's per day. So that's rough too. So basically what I had to do is, you have to basically go suck somebody off to get leveled up in this game quicker than a snail's pace. You have to go find a high level player and pretend to like them and pretend to be their friend and have them join you and, go kill bosses, and they get nothing from it. You get everything from it. It's very awkward. You have to be very nice to, really weird people. So that's pretty weird. But, it's not bad. It's fun socializing. I met a lot of fun, cool friends while I was doing that. I had a great guild I was in. They all got banned and left. So, yeah, that's a little awkward. But, yeah, we had a great time. So, anyway, the last thing you're going to do once you get Jonin and once you're level 60... You're like, all right, I'm max level, I'm max rank, I can play the game. Kind of. You can play the game in Battlegrounds. Because in Battlegrounds, it gives everybody max stats. Great decision, by the way. But if you want to go do anything else besides Battlegrounds, yeah, you can't. You're not allowed. Sorry, you suck. Even though you're a Jonin and you're max rank, because you just killed a shitload of scorpions like your boy did right here, you've got no stats. And because you've got no stats, you suck ass. There's 5 or 6 different stats. I don't have it in front of me, but yeah, they're pretty rough to come by. So you have stamina, increases your health. You have jutsu power, increases damage done by your spells and stuff like that by a percentage. You got toughness, which is resilience from WoW, which basically makes you take a lot less damage from other players and things like that. You've got all these stats, chakra channeling, which is spirit, all this stuff. And you need them, to be high. And not only do you need them, but every time you reach a certain plateau in stat level, every time you reach a certain rank in stat level, you get a invisible passive buff that is OP as fuck. Super good. And when you get that OP invisible passive buff, you're pretty much basically chugging steroids right there out of the can. I don't know what steroids come in, but I'm just going to say they come in a can. So you're chugging steroids out the can and you're popping off. It's great. But you have to grind for it, and the grind is rough, and that's where people might be tempted to go buy the stats. By the way, I don't think anyone has actually paid to win in this game yet, because I think they did the math, and it's $9,000 or something to go from 0 to 600 stats, which is the max, which is ridiculous. But, yeah, grinding up stats in this game, is, I mean, if you like grinding, you'll probably like it. But if you don't love grinding with a passion and, like, you know, have your fleshlight on a fucking automatic rig that jacks you off while you're grinding, you're probably not going to like it very much. I basically exploited to get my stat, or I would have quit this game a while back. They added monkeys into the game, and for like a week, the monkeys had like an awesome drop rate on stats, and they were like super easy to farm. And so I just stayed there for literally, I stayed up for 4 days straight, and I slept like 3 hours a day. I didn't have work or anything. And so I just killed monkeys all day, and I went from like 200 something stats to almost max. Everything max except for toughness, because fuck that, it's too much work. And yeah, so grinding up the monkeys was great. You're not going to be able to grind the monkeys like I did, but it's still not as bad as it was before, because before you had to kill these fucking birds. You see these assholes? No, fuck these birds. They attack you, and then they give you a debuff that lowers your stamina, and for some reason your stamina and your chakra are the same thing in the stat database, so when you lose it, you have like no stats, and it's a PvP area, so people with nothing better to do just walk by and kill you because you have like level 4 stats. Yeah, it's, don't even get me started. I hate those fucking vultures. But anyway, so you've got all that grinded up, now you're max level, now you can play the game. Well, yes, now you can play the game. And yeah, the gameplay is basically just fucking with other people once you're that level. There's not really much to do. So you've got battlegrounds, which are really fun. I like the battlegrounds. They're really beautiful, except for the Arathi Basin one. You can't fucking see anything. You've got your cloud battleground, which is glitched right now, and you fall through the map, but it's very beautiful. Great work on that one. And yeah, other pay-to-win stuff. You've also got the shop, which has cosmetics, which every game in 2023 has this. Just, you know, life sucks, you know, that's just how it is. But yeah, you've got your cosmetics, you've got your little cool Naruto stuff. As far as the map goes, the map is great. And when I mean the map, I mean like the game you're playing in, like walking around. That's the map, because there is no map in this game. You have to memorize everywhere you're going and do everything yourself. And for the first like 2 days, you're like, this is the most stupid, retarded shit. Who designed this? I want to shoot them in the head. And then after 2 days, you're like, wow, this is really cool. I like this system a lot. And I promise you right now, somebody with like 4 hours played is like, no, you're retarded. But no, seriously, once you play this game for like 2 days and you kind of learn the map, you don't ever want to play a game with a map again. It's so much fun to like actually know where you're going. It's very immersive in a game where, you know, you jump 30 feet with, you know, ease. It's very immersive. So anyway, very good. So is the game fun? I think the game is pretty fun. I mean, it's rough, okay? Because if you pick the wrong masteries, you just get shit on in PvE and PvP. And the only way to change your mastery is to either grind 1500 Kobin, which is retarded. You don't do that. So you either grind 1500 Kobin, or you go pay the guy $10 per mastery tree to reroll. Now, thankfully, the general techniques, which there are a lot of in very good edition, those can be reset for the actual in-game currency, which is Rio, which is basically gold. But you need mastery reset scrolls from the shop that cost $10 to reroll your other stats. So if you picked wrong, or the meta changed, or whatever, go get $30.
Broke ass nigga, get your bread up, ho ass nigga. Wear them jeans 100 times, oh bum ass nigga. Niggas acting like they know me, I don't know that nigga. Ho that nigga.
Because otherwise, you suck at the game, and you're trash, and you suck ass. That's pretty much the way it goes. So that's a really unfortunate feature in the game. But other than that, you know, it's a lot of fun to be in the game, and just especially dueling people. I love dueling people in this game. you know, everyone can make their own little combination. And, you know, even if you're fighting somebody that doesn't have a great meta combo, you know, you can still have a good fight with them just because they have a really, you know, diverse toolkit. There's not a lot of CC, which is a little unfortunate, but, you know, you have just, you know, wind knocking people back, silencing people. You got fire, which does big damage, but you got to aim a lot of it and place it on the ground and stuff. You got, you know, Kenjutsu, which you chase after people and slash them down with a sword, you know, and everyone's got these buffs that you can jump with or dash with every 25 seconds. So as far as dueling and PvP goes, when you're on an equal playing field, very fun. The jutsus in this game are the best part about it. The rest of the game kind of sucks, not gonna lie. The jutsus carry the game super hard. The PvE has improved a lot recently. The new bosses are pretty good, but you can still exploit the shit out of them. Shout out to Yakumo. You can still do a lot of bullshit in this game that's not very fun, and you just have to kind of do it because you get gear, you get stats or whatever from it. But as far as the jutsu goes, the jutsu is super solid, super fun. If you just want to play for the jutsus, I highly recommend it. But you're going to have to put, I mean, literally, you are going to have to put like 200, maybe 250 hours into the game before you can like go duel somebody and have fun. Like you can do BGs when you're Jonin because you've got all your 3-year masteries, but you know, that's it. And BGs, the population kind of sucks right now, so you know, good luck in a BG queue. I've gotten like 5 in the last like 2 days, and I'm not online that much, but still, it kind of sucks. So anyway, is the game jank? Oh, mega jank. The game is jank as fuck, but it's got soul. It's got soul to it, okay? The guy Vlad who makes the game, you know, he's like an autistic Russian dude, but he's a pretty cool dude. He makes some shitty decisions sometimes, but, you know, we still like him. You know, he's kind of a sellout, but we still like him. So, yeah, he's a pretty good guy. In a way, you know, sometimes he gets a little autistic, but that's okay. When he banned all my friends, I got a little sad. But hey, you know what? It's okay. You know, water under the bridge. So when you play this game, you're going to have jank all over the place. You're going to fall through the map. You're going to have jutsus that are bugged. You're going to have, you know, the general technique tab get released and like 34 of the 56 don't work or something like that. So yeah, it's a little jank. But it's fun. It's got soul. And if you are willing to put the time in, it's worth playing. But, you know, as far as the other questions go, you know, would I recommend this game to somebody in general? No, I would not. There's a lot of other games you can spend your time on and be rewarded with. I would probably wait and see if the game gets better or maybe adds another game mode or something. Because if they made a game mode where you could just jump right in and play with all the jutsu and have fun, that would be awesome. And I could actually get my friends to play with me. But right now it's like, do they want to spend 200 to 250 hours at the bare minimum to get to the point where they can have fun? And then also, if the meta shifts, they have to pay half the price of a AAA game to be, you know, something halfway decent again. And like, you know, if they want to look cooler than having like a camouflage cloak, they got to pay, you know, $15 for it. Yeah, it's hard to recommend the game to people. I would like more people to play the game, because then my BG queue will fucking pop. But until that happens, not very easy to recommend it to. So anyway, this video went way longer than I thought. I'm actually sitting in my car recording this. That's why I don't have any, like, you know, info in front of me and eating Papa John's. But, yeah, it's been a great video. So if you made it this far, type butt cheese in the comment, and I'll heart your comment. And, yeah, big fan of everyone that tuned in. So have a great rest of your day. I love you personally on like a, you know, no homo level, maybe a little gay. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
Pull up around, kinda hot in my Bentley coupe. Yeah, flash my watch, ain't ever late, there's no mistake. What? Who the fuck is this man? Drama beats, find me, try me, bitches. Yeah, say my name, bitch. Blackmail the crew, you ain't for real. Funny how it went for you. Hop off this shit. FF14 might be the place for you too. What? So What the fuck is going on? Oh, hidden leaf on top. Fuck bloodlust, mirage. All your rogues just playing, bruh. Yo, OG fan club for real. I say slaying bitches hating. Oh my god, it's Jomer swinging. Pull up to the scene, all my enemies scheming. Fuck a rogue, couldn't fool me, see right through that facade. Yeah, kids oh ball still well. Turn up the heat, I'm still going. Coco talking, he be sloppy. Oh my god, he still mock me. Every time I hear him, they still plotting on the leaf. Rest in peace, that's what's on the tune. What? Oh shit, yo, is that the Hokage?
White claw sipping, screwed flipping, Kizzo's hairline in rescission. I don't need no one's permission. Like Young Gravy, I'm so vicious. Kizzo bought a brand new weave. Hide that bald ass head, you bitch. Turn up the heat, I'm still going. Sign the terms, you stupid bitch. I don't fuck with enemies, and that means I don't fuck with you. Wait, we were just born on the move. Ayy, my boys got nothing to lose. Yeah, we was making money, stacking enemies all the way up right through the roof. Yeah, you come and leave, come right back up now, swinging on you. One big fat bitch ain't gon' hit. Two big round scloogs ain't gon' miss. Kotaki Kari bald and Kagari pissed. 300k fire tornado, one hit.
Holy shit, yo! We back, bitch.